What time are they getting?
Oh.
You what?
All right, have you set the game up?
Yep.
Your password same.
Yep.
Incredible like the Hulk, but I'm also a lonely man. I get wrapped
All
up in
right.
depression like only a mummy can. I've tried every medication, it will take forever to list them, but they don't work so well when you don't have a circulatory system. I run the jungle, even though I hate the solitude. Assist whoever I can, try to be a solid dude. But no one likes the undead. I try to make friends, they just get rude and cop an attitude. It really puts me in an awful mood. The truth be told, my despair is kinda necessary. And when I get angry, my tantrums are legendary. With so much AoE, everything I touch is cursed. It's true that I feel bad, but I'm about to make you feel much worse. Your health is looking low. You took a lot of damage, kid. Let me help you out. I'll toss you over some bandages. You shouldn't run away. I know that you think you're a thug, but even the toughest champ in the league can sometimes use a hug. Descended into madness, a painful black abyss. I'm powered by sadness, the depths of loneliness. You could say I'm odd and you could point and sneer and snicker. The only thing it's going to do is cause this game to end quicker. Cause I'm a heavy hitter.
So have you been watching any LCK?
What?
Any LCK?
Is that what they're calling OGN now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet. What about
Crap.
what about the other? Or did you see Faker get a penta?
Yeah.
Pretty nuts.
That was. Like, he didn't have to get that. That was all just, you know, fuck it, I want a pentakill.
Yeah. Was there something wrong with that?
Yeah, it was blind pick.
Oops.
Three kings on the track. Let me tell you how it's done. I'm straight loco. Sign your death warrant like Coco. Carry the team on my back like a hobo. I wield the power of the plague jungle runestone. I break bones, never strike in the cyclone. King Louis pissed off, chemically imbalanced. My staff grows so quick you'll think I'm sponsored by Cialis. King of the jungle, no house, tree palace. More majestic to behold than the aurora borealis. Knock you up, take you down, it's a vicious cycle. You're looking weak, call support and they check your vitals. I'm Papa decoy, you think I'm everywhere. This monkey king employs guerrilla warfare. This game is looking bleak, you feel a stark chill. Maybe you should have took the last train to Clarksville. You never had a chance, this win was predestined. No one's been on this hard rap primates since Charlton Heston. We're the kings of the rift, you can bow down. We own the sky and the land and the underground. I'm Wukong, got your whole team tilted, climb the leaderboard like it's the Empire State Building. We're the kings of the rift and we dictate. We dive turrets, fill graves, raise the death rate. I got my atoms, now it's time to engage. I'm taking down all your towers, monkey king on a rampage. I'm a barbarian king, and you can trust me. I'm not trying to come on me, but I'm feeling bloodlusty. You can call me your majesty, but I'll respond to Mr. President. Me ain't actually Kevin now, for your represent. I'm the savior of the team, even Kale calls me heaven sent. I'm like Superman, minus the Clark Kent. My arms are stronger than your entire team. If we were Transformers, I'd be Optimus, you'd be Scott.
Okay. I think we're full. We good? Okay. There we go. So we are back. This is game 2 of Bronze Boot Camp today. Yeah, my name is Saberdashing, joined by Seagrove. This is done by the Trinity Force Podcast. You can check them out at their website, www.trinityforcepodcast.com. You can check out all the different podcasts there, including you'll find stuff about, the league, about the LCS, about all the different scenes going on, as well if you're looking for any information about Battle Arena or Bronze Boot Camp, it's all there, when and where we go live, what regions. So yeah, go ahead, check them out there. I'm guaranteed you'll find something that you like to listen to.
Yeah, it's definitely a good resource for learning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and speaking of learning, we'll have a new teaching podcast actually coming up soon, within the next month probably.
Oh, the Journey to 30 reboot?
Yep.
Is it going to be called the same thing?
No, we still got to think of a new name for it.
How about the Learning Podcast?
The learning.
It's pretty,
I feel that might be taken.
Oh. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. I don't know. If you got any suggestions, you can post into the league subreddit. I mean, not the leagues, the Trinity Force Podcast subreddit. If you're a Redditor, we have our own subreddit now. We post all the episodes along with discussion stuff there.
Alright, it's going to be my goal to come up with a name
Alright.
that's not good at all. Alright, let's start out picks and bans. So Rick Sai, I'm happy with. Darius, I'm happy with because he did so well last game. That's a fine thing to do. Like, okay,
Well,
this guy.
It's that the guy though, and he's not in the game.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Darius ban. If you know you're playing against someone who's good on a certain champion, yeah, ban that champion.
Mm-hmm.
If
Obviously
you're-
not a viable solo queue strategy.
Usually, yeah. Only if, like, you've been in queue and someone dodges and someone had first picked, like,
Yeah.
Zed or something or whatever 3 times in a row.
Yep. Yeah, then you can. Of course, then they might die, and then you'll just be perpetually in queue.
Yep.
Okay,
Make sure they're not on your team.
that's true. Well, maybe. Yeah. Don't start off the game on a bad note like that. Don't ban other people's champions. That's just a dick move.
They're on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ban your teammates' champions. Okay, so Caitlyn coming in again for J, wide receiver 34. Just realized 34 is my number, and he's using it. I'm famous.
That's your number?
Yeah, that's like my number in sports and stuff. And sometimes I throw it on the end of 34 and 50. Sometimes I put those on the end of.
Now you're taking 2 numbers for yourself?
Yeah, I was 34 when I was younger because Shaq was 34. And then,
So it's really not your number.
right, but like, people take 23 because of Jordan or whatever. It's the number I played with, like when I played basketball and soccer. And then I switched to 50s for a while because 34. Because when I played JV basketball, the jersey sizes were based on the numbers, so I had to take like the big higher numbers than 34, which is kind of bad. Okay, I don't know why I'm going off on this right now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So say we have a Talon mid.
Against Ziggs.
Yeah, I actually like the Ziggs pick into Talon.
Yeah, now that you're not silenced.
Yeah, and like you can just stay you could just harass him, and he shouldn't be able to jump on you. If he does, just throw your little.
You can throw it on your satchel charge and
Minefield.
your minefield right on top of that, and once you hit 6, you can use your ulti right on top of that too. So,
Yeah.
it's easy to punish him. That being said, if you're not paying attention and Talon gets ahead, that can obviously snowball very quickly.
Yeah, and like Talon can dominate Ziggs. Like this is not if the Ziggs lets Talon. If I would feel comfortable playing Ziggs against the Talon. You cannot. He can just all in you. You cannot let him all in you. That's pretty much what it comes down to. It's like either Ziggs is gonna. Yeah, I think Ziggs has the advantage, but he can make one little mistake and be in big trouble.
He is taking that heal.
That's
Which is
good.
good.
I think I would go barrier because I'm
Not
Talon's
against Talon.
big ignite.
Because the ignite, yeah, but also he has the bleed. And you're gonna, like, it's surprising how much damage that does. And with the barrier, that's obviously gonna time out before all the bleed ticks through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand, like, with the ignite,
My thing
it's
is,
hard.
you can just barrier when he jumps on you, and you know you're gonna get the full use of the barrier.
Yeah.
But if he ignites you and then you heal, you're screwed.
Well, in that case, like, you could take exhaust.
Yeah, exhaust wouldn't be bad either. At all. In the top lane we have Nasus versus Wukong. And I like Nasus definitely against Wukong, because what Wukong wants to do is he wants to jump on you, use EQ, and then like WA or whatever. Okay. But in like any type of a but then you can slow him and stay on him. Like when he jumps on you before he W's, you can slow him and fight him. And any type of a prolonged engagement, Wukong has to auto attack a lot to do anything, and Nasus just takes advantage of that.
I mean, as far as the team goes, it's Wukong's definitely very effective. Like with Ziggs and Annie, they can get a lot of AoE down and lock them up.
Yeah.
And that's where, Wukong excels over Nasus.
Yeah, and in the early game, I mean, Nasus is really weak in the early game. Wukong's gonna smash him early. Like, he can do two things. First of all, you will out-damage Nasus. Now, he can out-sustain, but you will definitely out-damage him in the early game. And you can shove him into tower so that he misses Qs. With your E pushes really well. It gives you attack speed and it does AoE. So, I mean, first few levels, Wukong, but Nasus is definitely stronger. But then again, yeah, Wukong can do it more in a team fight in the mid game. Even in the late game if he gets a really nice knock up, but especially in the mid game, he's going to bring some. Because Nasus is late game, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah,
in
really
mid game,
hate that.
Wukong's going to bring a lot more, like with his AoE knockup.
Yeah. When they get into that team fighting phase. And at that point, as Nasus, you realize that you're not going to offer a whole lot to the team fight, so it might be better. He's going to turn into that more split pushing role.
Yep.
And, I mean, Talon can fit that role a little bit too. But their team is more centered around like split pushing and getting picks. Their team fight it's not garbage, but it's not very good either.
Which?
Blue team.
Yeah. It's not great. Purple team has if they had like someone besides Udi, if they had a Moo, their team fight would be nuts. Because you have Annie AoE stun, you have Wukong AoE pop up, you have Ziggs AoE damage, and you have just Caitlyn sitting in the back wailing on people. That's a good. And then Udyr's Udyr.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be top with Nasus or something. Who knows? They're both really good split pushers, Udyr and Nasus.
All right, let's get into game. Okay, there we go. Alright, Skin War time. Blood Moon Elise. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of that one in game, honestly.
I'm not a huge fan of the flash splash art.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's okay, yeah. You're right, it's not great, but
I like the Blood Moon Thresh.
yeah.
So.
That one's cool.
Like Renegade Talon. It reminds me of Tempe. Have you read The Name of the Wind?
The what?
Name of the Wind.
No.
Okay. It's like, if you like fantasy, it's so good. It's so good. It's the best fantasy book I've ever read. It reminds me of a character in that.
Okay.
Sorry, nerd status coming out.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Is the series name that name?
It's the
or?
first book in a series. The third one hasn't come out yet. He's just like, this guy's a really good writer. But anyways, Underworld Wukong and Headhunter Caitlyn. So it's 3-2 here. Team Blood Moon wins.
Oh, yeah, they needed Blood Moon Callista.
They need an angry girlfriend, Callista.
Angry girlfriend Callista? What?
Somebody put that on Reddit the other day. Like, cause she like throws someone out.
Uh-huh. Okay, gotcha.
And she does like the blood oath. I don't know, it's just like overly attached girlfriend Callista.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Callista's an interesting champion. I'm curious to see how
Yeah, have you seen that new build going around for Callista?
the
Hurricane Bloodthirster build? I don't like it.
Yeah, I read about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I've been watching Sneaky play it a lot. I just don't. I can't get behind. I can't get behind it. Like, I get the gimmick with it, but honestly, it's just not overall not an effective build. Like, not to say it never has a spot, but overall, there's usually a better build.
Yeah, but you do get the AoE lifesteal,
Yeah,
so that's pretty nice.
but you can say that about anyone building the Hurricane.
Right, but in addition to that, you get the Rend
Mhm.
Collective Experiment. All right, and we're off.
I don't know. Like, last time I played Callista, like, her E was still bugged. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if they fixed that yet or not.
Okay, I really like the way Alicia's spider looks.
Summoner's Rift.
Yeah?
Up in this motherfucker.
I like the way the spider looks. Yeah,
Yeah, it's still too pink.
I like that. So
It's
cute.
supposed to be Blood Moon. Like, look at how red Thresh is compared to Elise.
That's true. But look how cute Elise is compared to Thresh.
It's not supposed to be cute, though.
Oh, alright.
It's supposed to be like sexy temptress. That's,
I
that's what the whole Blood Moon Elise thing is.
prefer cute Elise. Whoa, she has a face on her
All right,
butt.
Yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Her thorax?
Yeah, there you go.
Or her abdomen?
Her
Is it
spider part.
Yeah, her spider part has a face on it.
Okay, yeah, Red Team's doing a better job of spreading out, but they should be up farther towards the river.
Blue team's doing alright as well, but
Yeah.
Spawned.
Wukong, that's a dangerous spot. If they were like to all come in right now, like from
Yeah.
the top of red.
Because you won't see them until after they've cleared either of those bushes, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you want to be out a little bit farther to give you better range on your vision.
Mm-hmm.
In the mid laners, you can be up in the middle of the lane, because that way you can see at least the enemy mid laner to see if they're there and if anyone on the opposing side is trying for a late invade or anything. Okay.
Alright, so looking at these builds, Wukong took like sustain.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah, I would have rather seen the Dorans because he has the teleport.
I would too. But
So you can go in, shove Nasus, then if you need to, you can go back. I'm surprised, like bottom lane, blue side, you had the level advantage. You could have tried to do something with that, especially with Jinx and Thresh. Hitting that level 2 is huge, especially when you take what you no, you took Zap second. You don't take Zap. Like right there, you could have gotten out your
Chompers.
Yeah. It's like there's almost never a situation as Jinx where you should be taking Zap second, and definitely not first.
Yeah, always take your Q.
Yeah,
And maybe not always, but if you need if you're invading.
Yeah, invades notwithstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or even Zap. That might be one situation we might take Zap first on an invade, but in general, Q.
Yeah, Q, then chain chompers, then you can put a point in there.
Chain chompers.
But yeah, like that level 2 when you have Thresh's Flay and his hook and the chain jumpers is incredibly strong at level 2.
Yeah.
And when you have like the Thresh hook to set up the chain chompers, it's you're almost always getting a guaranteed stun.
I love that you call them chain chompers.
Yeah, what a flame chompers.
It's like
That's the
original
Mario thing, yeah.
Like Mario 3.
Yeah.
So good. Alright, so somehow this little how do you call him? Talon has been able to
Talon.
this little Talon of mine. I like that skin. This Talon has been able to outfarm, really.
Yeah. Wait. I don't know how that's happening.
I guess, well, whenever, for Ziggs to get in range, Talon can rake him, but then Ziggs can auto and Q him.
Yeah, I mean, Ziggs shouldn't be out of mana this quickly. And part of that is because he's not CSing.
And part of that is Talon brought so much, a crystalline flask.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlyn and Thresh barely lived that exchange.
Yeah. That was a really chancy engage from red team. Like, if they wanted, I think that, Thresh and Jinx could have turned it around before Udyr came in to kill Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Or at least blow her flash.
There you go, Ziggs. If
So,
Ziggs toss
whatever.
one bomb there.
Yeah.
If I'm Ziggs, I'm not going.
He still does have flash, yeah. And so does Talon. Like, worst case, they'll trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, well, I guess Ziggs is underleveled at this point, but he's 5 and Talon's 6.
Mm-hmm.
But still, Talon is too low to do anything. One tower shot would have killed him.
Yeah, Talon, if you got the gold, get the Brutalizer first. Brutalizer on your huge back is much better than that 10 extra AD that you're getting from the pickaxe. Because yeah, you have 35 AD between those two items, but you're missing out on 10 armor pen and 10 cooldown reduction.
Yeah. It's huge. It's such a good... Brutalize are such a good early game item.
Oh yeah.
That's why it costs $13.37.
Yeah. Yeah, good point from chat. As Thresh, you need to be trying to use your charges of the shield when you can. Because it does give you back a good amount of health.
Yes, it does. And Annie, you could hit Thresh with a Q there after you stunned him. I think you had the mana, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's not. And stuff's going on all over the map.
I know, this is like... crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said stuff's going on, but no one dies.
Yeah, just a bunch of people getting low. There you go, Nasus. Get the Q stacks.
Oof. Yeah, you have to remember whenever a cannon comes into turret range, the turret will automatically prioritize the turret.
And cannons are worth like twice, almost twice a regular minion.
In gold and in stacks.
Oh, really?
Yep. Large monsters like that and in the jungle will give you extra stacks.
Oh, TIL.
But that's a good item to get on your first back, Nasus. I definitely approve.
Yes, especially against the Wukong. That's exactly what we want to buy. Well done. Good decision making. Gives you cooldown reduction, gives you mana, and gives you armor. It's everything you ever wanted and more.
Yeah.
Except for the and more part.
Okay. I think your pages and runes and masteries are definitely not optimized for Nasus.
What do you like to take?
You should be definitely taking at least the cooldown reduction masteries, if not extra runes for it. 18% lifesteal.
Do you want 0.21.9 or?
I'm trying to remember. It's
no,
it should be 921.
Oh, 921.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I take like 421 math, you know? 421.5.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you don't really need to go that far down in the offense tree as Nasus. Just you want to make sure you get that cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the extra AD does help too for the early game trying to last hit. But
yep.
he does, I think. It looks like he has. I can check. I think. Yeah, he has 3% lifesteal, which is good.
But you mean he took 3% lifesteal in his
masteries? In your runes.
Okay, well, you don't really need that because Nasus...
It actually is an optimal setup for runes for Nasus.
You want lifesteal on Nasus?
Yeah, because early game in lane, you're giving yourself 15% lifesteal off the bat. Like, that extra lifesteal, I know sounds like a lot, just kind of on top of it, but that extra 3% does help a lot, so you can just basically auto-attack in lane just to keep sustained.
Nasus is so OP.
Yeah, like that passive lifesteal is really an odd passive for him to have.
I like it. It's very nice. Okay, Annie is 6 now. They can probably blow up Jinx.
Yeah. No, they definitely can, especially since Thresh is so far back.
Yeah. She missed her W. You gotta step forward and do that, because if you stun with Tibbers, because that's out of your range. But in a lane like this, where they're moving into you a decent amount, you can just Q.
Nice Thresh.
There you go.
Perfect setup.
Oh, didn't need a flash.
Yeah. I honestly don't know how Ziggs is this behind in farm. It's almost sad to see.
I think Talon's kept him pushed under his tower, and he's just had trouble
Yeah.
with the
But
tower.
like even then, if you're setting it up correctly as Ziggs, you should be able to auto tag a couple minions in a row, then just use one bomb to kill all 3 of them.
But that comes with practice. It's just something to
Yeah.
practice.
Especially early game when you do take that ring,
Thresh?
killing minions, killing multiple minions with one spell will make you be able to sustain on mana.
Yeah.
Oh, it resets.
I just don't want to see Thresh like die.
I think he could have taken at least one shot.
Yeah, he could take in one more. But there was a point where I was like,
It was pretty
worried.
good chance. Yeah. Easy, yeah. Oh, he's good. Talon could have gotten that kill.
yeah.
I don't know why he decided to back out. Yeah, he had that kill. And when you're at that much, okay,
There it is.
there it is. Yeah, when you're at that much health, you can tank like 2 or 3 turret shots, no problem. I don't mean like no problem, but when they're already dead, it's no problem. Okay, Nass is at 150 stacks, 13 minutes. That's good. That's definitely good.
Yeah, he has Frozen Heart already. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, at this point, I think Wukong, once his ult becomes available again, you should be looking to try to go somewhere else on the map. Like,
Did he ult?
He did ult and just
It did
now.
nothing.
It did nothing. Because Nexus was able to wither him.
Yeah, and he's a Frozen Heart. Like,
Yeah.
so much armor.
I think Nasus could have just stayed there. He still had his ult.
Yeah. Well, he stayed in lane at least.
Yeah.
You just.
Yeah, don't
Looks
put down the
like a-
Spirit Fire if you don't have to. Nasus
Yeah, you
just-
you have you don't have mana here, so you could be in trouble.
And you already used your flash.
He's gonna be all right, but
Yeah.
whether Nass is such a monster. Okay, go back, please. You have teleport. And then if you do go back and they do that again, you can get a double kill.
Yeah, man. Like that Spirit Fire level 1 costs 70 mana.
Yeah.
That is way too much mana to be using it willy-nilly. Oh wow, good. Thank guys. Please keep typing stuff out in chat. We can't see everything, so yeah. Thanks for typing stuff out. They do bring a good point. There are like no wards on bottom side, and from either or one of the supports.
And they, Thresh has a stone.
Yeah, he does. Annie has not. Like, even when you're going more of like a damage-heavy support like Annie or Karma, you still need to get that Sightstone first.
Yeah.
Like, think of it this way: like you get it's like eating your vegetables. You got to do it. Like you get that out of the way, then you can build your death.
Then you can
DFG.
eat ice cream.
Yeah. And that's like, as a damage support, yeah, you'll be building damage, but you still need to get that Sightstone. After that, go build whatever you want.
Yeah. Pretty much, if you, as support, like, people don't care what you build as long as you get a Sightstone.
Yeah. I mean, that may, vary depending on who you're playing.
Yes, it does vary.
And some people may want you to buy Mikhails. But yeah, especially the damage supports, you can just go whatever. Okay. Yeah.
So Caitlyn, again, is farming really well. Talon is killing it
Yep.
at 120. 120 at 16 and a half minutes is nothing. Is good.
Yep. It's definitely a good pace. God.
And he's out.
Like, I want to go back and just watch this, because I really don't know how Ziggs has gotten, this behind.
I'll go back and watch it
And I'm talking like the whole game.
for a little bit. Let's see. Just missing.
Like, what is he aiming? Is he aiming for Talon most of the times with his Q?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to be doing, like... You can exert a lot of pressure just by shoving the minions as Ziggs. And since you have your satchel charge, you're relatively safe.
Well, like, even if when he threw his bomb at them, he didn't kill them. Like, he would get them low and the minion would finish him off.
Uh-huh.
He let himself be zomed out really hard, too. Even when he was, like, double Talon's health.
Okay, so if you were Ziggs, how would you prevent that from happening?
Just move up. Like, if you have full health, he's at half health. If he jumps on you, you Q and put down your little bombs, and he's screwed. If he just harasses you, you can auto and Q him, and that'll do more than his rake. Yeah, he wasn't using his empowered autos to trade.
Yeah, and being 18 minutes into the game and only have a Morella and Omicron finish, that's really bad.
And we're not trying to like.
I don't mean bad like you're
anything,
being.
but
It just really hurts to be that far down.
yeah, and it's just like we want to see you improve and working on farming and like when to farm, when to trade. If it's just something you can practice, and there's a few ways to practice. And if you want help, just add me in game, and I'll do like a few like little coaching sessions on like farming well and trading and stuff. If you want, I have no problem doing that.
Yeah, I mean, or there's plenty of good YouTube channels out there besides the Trinity Force podcast. That being said, like all of our other videos from Bronze Boot Camp are on YouTube. You can go ahead and check out all of our other videos there to see some of the other things that we've talked about in past weeks.
Well done, very well orchestrated dive, but
Still
Nasus
gotta
has-
get it. Oh no!
Stop, Nasus. Oh, Nasus doesn't care.
Smites the clone.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
Jungler's
definitely.
top, and they got dragon.
Yeah, that shouldn't have. If you see the jungler's top, you should at least be able to exert pressure somewhere else, preferably the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they don't have anyone to really tank the dragon.
This game is very one-sided.
Uh-huh. Yeah, in a lot of ways. I mean, I guess bottom lane's been the closest to being even. Because Caitlyn's been doing well for farm. And the kills, I guess, haven't been that one-sided. I guess the only lane that's been really one-sided has been mid.
Yeah. Jinx is actually winning that. I mean, Jinx and Thresh are actually winning that.
Yeah.
So that's good. Oh wait, no, that's on the team that's ahead. But that's, yeah. I thought Caitlyn was ahead. Let's see.
She is ahead in farm.
Yeah.
But
Zap.
nope.
Oh. Yeah, you can zap first, and that'll slow her down, and she's gonna have a lot harder time.
And then
dodging.
you have her in
One
your
more.
sights.
Oh. Yeah. And also, if you wait until she's like in that more narrow pathway. Yeah, Caitlyn didn't need to ult there.
No.
Like, you can just auto and put down damage, and then if someone... Caitlyn ult is to be used at the beginning or the end of a fight.
Yep, not as it
Or
starts.
like before
Yeah.
or after a fight is what I mean. Not
Yeah.
at the beginning of the fight or the end. Or during, in the middle. The only time you should be ulting during a fight is if you are too low and you have to get out. Then you're like safe distance, you can just ult someone, but if you have a choice between ulting and auto attacking during a fight, you should be auto attacking. Oof. Alright, Nasus is very tanky now. And he's in really good position. 140 CS, good amount of stacks. He's looking strong. I like the Elise build too.
I wish he was on the other team. So,
Yeah.
like I say, you just gotta hold out for late game.
Yeah, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
But yeah, I do
I like-
agree. That's a good Elise build.
Yeah. Talons is fine as well.
Yeah, like I was trying to think if he wanted to complete Yomu's or go for just more straight up damage
Yeah.
in terms of like a last whisper or something.
Yeah, yeah, Talons is fine. I'm sure there's something better, but
Yeah, I mean, when he already had the Brutalizer, Yomu's is a quick upgrade. I think it's like another 1,000 gold at the most.
yeah.
It's 800 and it's like 1,300, I think.
And at the same time, the Hydra's good because he's ahead, and so the lifesteal is gonna be more effective.
Yeah, I mean, Hydra's become a good core item since they changed Bloodthirster.
Yeah. Annie, once you have your Sightstone, trade out your Warding Totem for a Sweeper.
Yep. Might have just forgotten. I've done that a lot of times.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. Even like the second time I go back, I'll get to lane like crap. I forgot to do it again.
Yeah. Me too.
Thankfully, they're going to be changing that to more like where you can switch between them without selling them.
Just right click on the one you want.
Yep. Same thing with enchantments too.
That's nice.
For boots, not the
Oh,
items.
good.
So you can buy Fuhrer and then not have to sell everything.
That's really nice.
That is.
Buy Home Guard and switch to Fuhrer or whatever.
Yeah, I love building Fuhrer on 80 carries.
Yeah, me too. It's sweet.
Really nice
Enchant.
enchantment, yeah.
It's a great enchant.
Ah, shut up.
That's what all the cool kids call it.
Oh, yeah. You don't have time to say the whole word.
That's right. Oh no, Kong. Oh no, Nats.
It's just withered to hell.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wukong, don't flash, you're not gonna get him. Nasus, don't flash, you're safe.
Yeah.
And brag about it.
I'm hoping that Talon's gonna turn that into an Infinity Edge.
Ooh. Kill number 2, here comes. Up. And then, oh yeah, there you go. Go, Nasus, go. Oh no, Nasus got Iceborne. It's fine. Iceborne's not bad on him. I just
But
think
when he has
Strange Force
Frozen
is
Heart.
superior.
He already has
Yeah.
Frozen Heart, so you're overlapping too.
You're overlapping in a way, but what do you?
On the
what's
passive.
which passive?
Wait. Oh, did you get rid of that?
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. They
Oh,
you can
never mind.
both fine.
I just
Didn't it used to be like you didn't get
You
cooldown?
used-
I don't know.
well, I mean, because it used to build out of the Warden's Mail as well,
Oh, okay.
or what? No, it used to build out of. They used to both build out of the same item, so you'd still get like the attack speed debuff. I
Okay.
think.
I know they used to both build out. Are they both built? They still do build out Glacial Shroud.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. Anyways,
I still don't like it.
I'd rather see Trinity Force.
Like I'm adamantly opposed to it on Nasus, in most, if not all, situations.
Yeah, I've seen pro players do it every once in a while, but
Yeah, it's just
Force is definitely the go-to. And especially when you have Frozen Heart, like you are overlapping with armor. Like you have so much armor now. which isn't a bad thing, obviously. But I'd rather see a Trinity Force and then some magic resistance and health. And Trinity Force would give you a little bit of health.
Spirit Visage.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like there's so many things. Like
There you go,
the
Wukong.
point that Iceborne as well does AOE damage isn't good for Nasus
Legendary.
because you can't get as many stacks. It doesn't stack. It is not like Gangplank.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be able to stick just as well, if not better, with the Trinity Force because of the passive on the phase.
He's gonna be fine.
Enough.
Red
No.
team's turret has been destroyed.
He's too big. Jinx destroys buildings. Why did her team leave?
I don't know.
No one's like stopping her, and no one's supporting her. Just like, nah,
Whatever.
it's given. She's gonna get it.
Destroyed.
Yeah. What happened to T4 EU West? I think aren't they still doing Battle Arena for EU
not.
West?
I don't keep up with it.
I think it might have something to do with the servers kind of being messed up recently, but I think they're still doing it. If not, I will find out. Okay.
No, Nessus.
Sticking around, man.
He's gonna live.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's big. It's ridiculous.
They're signaling for Dragon. It's not even up. It won't be up for another at least 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago that it was taken. If I'm blue, you have guys pushing middle, so if you can fight here, that's really good. If you can keep them occupied, that's really good.
Yep.
And if not, then shove top. If Nasus says teleport, he
It'll
doesn't.
be up in about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Wukong does use his teleport, though.
Ooh.
So they got that, and yeah, they're going back to deal with it. So now that blue team has free reign, you can... They could go take Baron.
Wrecker though?
Who got Wrecker?
Nasus.
Oh. Oh, we're playing with Sir Chez. Okay. It's not like the new stats on it are a lot better. Obviously, you know, health, armor,
Yeah,
CDR.
he needs magic resistance, like
Yeah,
and
like if you wanted to do that, you should have done that instead of the Frozen Heart.
or frozen fist.
Yeah,
God, Trinity Force.
Team double kill.
because at this point, as Nasus, let's see how much armor do you have?
Jeez. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
333.
I'm pretty sure Liz just died because could not click the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
She was like trying to click it and couldn't get it.
Yeah, at 300 armor, you're well past the point of diminishing returns.
Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna get another armor item, make it instead of a Wrecker, get like the Randuin's because it gives you more health and it gives you an AOE slow.
Or GA, honestly,
Or GA.
with how their team is.
Yeah, but you need. I just think he needs health.
You need to diversify. It's like the stock market.
Yeah. If Ziggs gets big or Annie, that could be troublesome.
And, I mean, at this point, there's no reason why you shouldn't get, like, an Iron Elixir.
Yeah, and
Or maybe the Elixir of Ruin.
dude,
That's the turret damage one.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just... Like, you see that, like... You're not getting any amount of slow from the Iceborne Gauntlet. All of it is coming from the Wither. And when you already have a bunch of CDR, you have it up all the time.
Yeah,
So there's no reason to take Iceborne Gauntlet for the slow. It's not that I don't like Iceborne Gauntlet as an item. It's good on certain champions. I love playing Blue Ezreal. Just it's not very efficient on Nasus.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Okay, so green is that's good. That was a good play. Pressuring and using the mid super minions to pressure to get dragon. Now, either group as 4 with Nasus top, or group as 5 and shove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow.
Don't go mid. The only thing you can do mid is win, and you have to go up against 2 turrets.
And a Ziggs, who, like, even at this point is going to be able to clear waves fairly easy.
Purple team's
Yeah.
inhibitor is
What are
responding
they?
to-
The hell?
I don't even know what's happening.
Like
I feel
Blue's
like-
got some good ward coverage, it's not on the right side. They should be focusing that more towards the top side of the map. No, yeah. Talon can't do too much. They've got to go. He's got to go back. So doing a 5v5 is definitely not in their favor. Jinx is split pushing top. Yeah. See, like almost any time you see a Ziggs on the other team, you know sieging is going to be very, very difficult. So you're better off using your time spent elsewhere.
Yeah.
That being said, Ziggs, what are you doing? Like, all you have to do is stay at turret, and they can't do anything. Okay, Talon does get the Infinity Edge, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
If I'm Talon, I'd probably get a GA next.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you're already
No
gonna do
one
it.
has
Crazy
that much
damage.
armor on their team to really, to get that last whisper on top of the Yomu's. So yeah, GA.
And yeah, he's already doing crazy damage. He can just get tankier.
Yep. Yeah, when you can already 100 to 0 anyone on the team, your job's done. Just so start building something else. Diversify.
Nasus. Ayo.
Dominating.
And that should be game.
Yeah,
Team double kill.
Shove mid, shove mid, shove mid.
yeah, you got an open inhib.
You got 40 seconds, or 30 seconds before you have
Yeah.
3 people up.
Yeah, I don't know about Elise upgrading to the Leandries.
Yeah. Maybe late, but...
Red team's turret has been
Why is Nasus
destroyed.
coming back? Okay, it's not.
He's got like no health. Like if
Alright,
there are
6
minions
get-
around.
2 inhibs.
Yeah. Wait, he didn't use Wrecker on that turret.
Been destroyed.
And if you got Wrecker, use it, man. It's really strong. It's like a team not having a turret anymore is really, really good.
Yeah. Okay. Now go back.
Been destroyed.
Now go
Yeah.
back. And then just run. Just go back. Go to Baron. Get it. Come win.
Yep.
I feel like we need to work on, like, as a group, picking objectives
Uh-huh.
and deciding where to go.
Yeah. I really would have liked Thresh to get a banner of command. Especially against the Ziggs. That would have been perfect. Like, yeah, they're far ahead anyways, so it doesn't matter. Had this match been closer, banner of command would have been because you can promote that minion and Ziggs can no longer touch it.
Nasus just sits there waiting by the teleport so he can
Yeah.
fight Wukong.
Yeah, if Nass is at a
So
point
awesome.
he can 3v1 their team.
Yeah, and you want Nasus to, like, help you. I mean, it's fine for him to do this, but Nasus is so good at Baroning.
Blue team has slain Baron Nashor.
Okay.
All right, now they need to go back because they have 2 people too low, and then they can
Yeah.
just.
Let's see. Is Nasus a good champion to learn top lane with? Yes.
Been destroyed.
Yeah.
Nasus is a great
Nasus
champion.
is really good.
Red team's turret has been
And
destroyed.
Nasus is a very good champion to learn top lane with. Very good. Because
Double kill.
he is like a lot of champions. It's like, oh, should I be farming or should I be fighting, or like am I a herbivore or carnivore or whatever? Like Nasus is always a farmer. Like you're not aggressive. You're
9 out of 10
terrible.
matchups, yeah.
Yeah, you're terrible early. Terrible. Like before you have any stacks on your queue, you do nothing. So you need to just be sitting there farming. Like you don't want to fight, and that's a great like. You don't have to be thinking about that. You know what you need to be doing. So that's why I really like Nasus as a top laner.
Yeah.
He's
He's a
a-
good, yeah, you can learn about just being passive in lane. How you can it's a good one to learn how it's okay to be passive in lane because you still come up ahead.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, I'm getting another game set up here.
Okay, I think I can do one more, but I really have to pee.
All right, stream's gonna go down for a second, but we'll be back up.
All right, be right back.